What's good, y'all? It's your boy Epiphany the Beast, and welcome to ETB Hoops. I've been gone for a little bit again. I've been posting a lot on ETB production page. If you haven't already, go follow that page on Instagram. I'm gonna have it up on Twitter soon, and also on Facebook as well. But I've been posting a lot of content to there. I got top player in 2021. Jonathan Kuminga to post my mix that I made for him. It has like 20K plays already in like 1 or 2 days. It's been pretty amazing, so go ahead and follow me on Instagram, ETB Production. But I have to go ahead and get y'all back with the hoops. I got a lot of information here, about 3 pages of notes, and we're going to go ahead and run through this in a couple videos. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. The Cleveland Cavaliers are considering whether they should trade Tristan Thompson and Clarkson due to their contracts being up next season. We spoke about this in a previous video, saying that they're not sure if they're going to trade them throughout the season or if they're going to trade them once the season's over, before the season ends. So both those players, they're aging. They need to go ahead to a different team. The Cavaliers are looking to rebuild with a lot of younger players that they drafted. Lowry has withdrawn from FIBA World Cup action due to doctors not allowing him after his thumb injury. One of the franchise players for the Raptors, now that they're gonna have to not rebuild but retool now that Kawhi Leonard has left the team. RJ Barrett is working on finishing strong at the rim this offseason due to a lot of missed layups in Summer League. That's pretty self-explainable. He wants to go ahead and get stronger and finish stronger at the rim over a lot of bigger defenders. If you look at players, like even in practice, playing against Mitchell Robinson, who led the league in blocks this season or last season, he's gonna have to learn how to new techniques, how to finish over guys who are as tall and athletic as him and can really defend well in the paint. Mike Conley is the reason for Jeff Green and Ed Davis to Utah. Sebastian Telfair has been sentenced to 3.5 years in jail to gun possession charges. I'm actually going to make a video on this. This actually means a lot. This actually is a lot deeper than what it says. So I'm going to make a video on that. The Denver Nuggets expect to sign Bobo to a 2-year soon. Kelly Olynyk has suffered a knee injury and has withdrawn from FIBA Team USA roster. I'm pretty sure he was on the select team. Kobe White has signed with Adidas on a multi-year deal. I said that in my previous video that he was deciding between Nike, Adidas, and Puma, I think, and he went ahead and signed with Adidas. PJ Dozier signs a 1 year with the Nuggets. PJ Dozier is like a journeyman. He's always signing, these 1-year deals. He was with the Celtics, I think, last season, and then they cut him, and then he went to another team to finish off the season. But he's getting his money. He knows the NBA is that's his dream job. So respect to people like him. A former Hawks GM says that Devin Booker and Andrew Wiggins will be traded in the near future. All players, including star players, are tradable in today's NBA. So I feel like if Andrew Wiggins stayed on that Timberwolves team long enough, there wasn't enough success in the roster. There were some chemistry problems as well. Like that's when people started building up Andrew Wiggins is a bust, so he's underperforming to his ability. The type of rumors or type of, not allegations, but the type of controversy that built up around his name due to their success. And hopefully the same doesn't happen to Devin Booker. The Suns has underperformed for such a long time, and he wants to make the playoffs. He says that every offseason, so we'll see. Teams averaged 12.4 back-to-back games this upcoming season. This is the lowest in NBA history. That's pretty good. It's going to see a lot of healthy players. Not a lot of back-to-back. Joseph Tsar will be paying $2.35 billion to become the full owner of the Nets. I might make a video on that, just to learn more about Joseph's story. I've never heard of the guy before, but he's obviously has enough money to go ahead and purchase the Brooklyn Nets, an up-and-coming organization. This is going to pump so much money into the city, and it's just going to be great to see the revival of the Brooklyn Nets. I have a friend who lives in Brooklyn, and he was just saying they opened up a Chick-fil-A on the block. They opened up a lot of new stores. Just the community's coming right back together. You know what I'm saying? So I might do a video on that. The Clippers are finalizing a deal to make Tyronn Lue the top assistant coach. Draymond says it's crazy to think that the Warriors would not make the playoffs and loves the uncertainty. And that's the best thing you can do, is just build up off the rumors, build up off all the hate that the Warriors are receiving. People thinking that, they're not even going to make the playoffs this season. I had them pretty low in my conference predictions, but they might surprise me. I wouldn't be surprised, actually. Carmelo Anthony has been working out with the Brooklyn Nets players. He's been working out in New York with Chris Harrington for a really long time, so I'm not too surprised about that. I think he was working out or hanging out with some Lakers players as well, too, but Who knows what that means. Rozier was ready to sign with the Knicks until Suns and Hornets offered a better deal. I spoke on this in a previous video. And he also says that the Celtics should have handled him a lot better. Rozier did go on that radio station and sort of bash the Celtics organization and Kyrie Irving as himself. So if you compare that to what Marcus Smart said on the same radio station, asking him what were the Celtics' problems last season, he went ahead and gave not high praise to Kyrie, but he praised Kyrie as a teammate. He knew that he had other plans on the side, and he mentioned that to the team and the organization. But Terry got on there, was talking about Gordon Hayward. Why was he a starter? He should have got more minutes, even though Terry got more minutes than was basically the sixth man and got plenty of minutes. Underperformed this season than what he was last season. So I mean, the stats weren't really backing up a lot what he's saying. He's always gonna I'm not gonna say he's always gonna complain, but he is a little complaining right now. Danny H says too many players were trying to become all-stars last season instead of focus on team development, which is true. A lot of players had their own personal agendas, looking at the stat pad, and I feel like a lot of those players have left. Terry Rozier, someone who's really tried to go for a six-man a year or a most improved player or some award like that. He's off the roster. Kyrie Irving, we all know his own problems, so I feel like we have a more chemistry within the organization. I have a lot of players that want to come together and win, like the rookies that came in as well. And Celtics players are playing together in Team USA, and Marcus Smart has rejoined them. Harrison Barnes is developing into a leader on Team USA and hopes to bring that back to Sacramento. Sacramento has a lot of young players, a lot of young bigs, a lot of young forwards, and it's going to be good to have a leader in the locker room to go ahead and guide them through how tough the Western Conference is. Jared Bayless signs with Sichuan Blue Whales of China, and Jonas Jerebko signs a 2-year with BC Chimki of Russia. Nerlens Noel gives CP3 his number 3 jersey and will switch to number 9. That's pretty honorable in my opinion. I would do the same. I feel like a lot of players should do the same. You know, I feel like players would do the same for Dwayne Wade as well. LeBron James did the same for AD. But I respect that. Respect to Nerlens Noel. After denying claims that he was signing with the Clippers, Patrick Patterson signs a 1-year, $2.3 million deal with the Clippers. So they got it right. You know, I said Shams got it wrong. I said that don't believe reporters, all that. But it was right. I guess it just wasn't confirmed at the moment or how much money was actually involved within the deal. And that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to go ahead and give y'all part 2. Just keep them coming. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for post notifications, and like I said in the beginning, make sure you're following me on Instagram at ETB Hoops and ETB Productions. You'll find my other pages as well, my main page, all that stuff, but make sure you go follow me on those pages as well. Stay tuned for the next one, and peace.